employees and an owner of a local midwife practice facing a federal charge now over allegedly running a fraudulent COVID-19 vaccine clinic.
News 10 ABC's Juliana Bruno has more on this case. She joins us live in the studio right now to break it down for us. Juliana.
Trishna and John, federal officials say that from the outside, Saj Fem Midwifery on Washington Avenue in Albany looked like one of the busiest vaccination sites giving out the Johnson & Johnson shot in New York State. However, court documents detail thousands of false entries in the state's vaccination database and fake vaccination cards distributed to people who hadn't gotten their shot. The charges against the Saj Fem workers are among a recent series of 18 cases brought against people across the U.S. who allegedly committed fraud during the COVID-19 pandemic.
This is the broader effort of the United States government to go back and try and enforce a lot of the violations that took place during the initial COVID-19 pandemic. The federal government may not necessarily move the fastest, but they will move.
Licensed midwife Kelly McDermott, who owns Saj Fem Midwifery, as well as employee Kathleen Brialt, another midwife, have been charged with conspiracy to defraud the U.S. According to a grand jury indictment, they enrolled Saj Fem as an authorized COVID-19 vaccine administration site with the state DOH. Along with unnamed conspirators, they allegedly destroyed vials of COVID-19 vaccines that they had received. Despite the accusations, a slew of Facebook comments on McDermott's page indicate support. Lauren Strait said the midwife was by her side for 3 of her home births.
The level of care and insight and guidance far surpasses any, hiccup or mishap that could be said against her. And it doesn't change the way I think of her at all.
The fraud allegations were first identified through the investigative work of the DOH's Vaccination Complaint Investigations team, which referred the matter to the FBI. DOH spokesperson Cadence Acquaviva writing in part, quote, "We remain focused on rooting out fraud to preserve the integrity of the COVID-19 vaccine program, protect public health, and ensure access to vaccines for everyone." Conspiracy to defraud the U.S. carries a penalty of a fine and/or up to 5 years in prison. We did reach out to Kelly McDermott for comment, but did not hear back. Reporting in the studio, Juliana Bruno, News 10, ABC.